This is a Fox News alert. There are new questions about President Obama's track record on jobs from the very people who put him in the Oval Office. Brand new hour here of America Live. Welcome, everyone. I'm Megyn Kelly. Democrat Maxine Waters, former chair of the Congressional Black Caucus, challenging the president earlier today for a lack of job creation and for not visiting the black community on his bus tour, telling a mostly African-American crowd that black caucus members will, quote, unleash on the president when black voters say it's time. Here is some of that now.
The Congressional Black Caucus loves the president, too. We're supportive of the president, but we're getting tired, y'all. We're getting tired. And so what we want to do is we want to give the president every opportunity to show what he can do and what he's prepared to lead on. We want to give him every opportunity. But our people are hurting. The unemployment is unconscionable. We don't know what the strategy is. We don't know why on this trip that he's in the United States now he's not in any black communities. We don't know that. But all I'm saying to you is we're politicians. We're elected officials. We're trying to do the right thing and the best thing. When you let us know it is time to let go, we'll let go.
Ed Henry, live in Atkinson, Illinois, with the president's bus tour right now. Ed, he's getting heat from the left and the right, but it's extraordinary to hear some of his biggest supporters that animated over the issue of jobs and the economy.
Absolutely. I mean, look, he knows there's disappointment out here in the country among some of his supporters. He's in his home state of Illinois today, for example, at this town hall meeting. He's mostly been getting friendly questions before these audiences. These are areas where he won in 2008. And so, for the most part in the three states that he's been in. So he hasn't heard that kind of anger. But he's fully aware of the fact that he's going to have to do more. And that's why White House aides are now telling us the president will give what they are billing as a major speech on the economy shortly after Labor Day, which is September 5th, that will have two basic components, one being a jobs plan, secondly being some sort of a deficit reduction approach that the president himself a few moments ago, in fact, said will be more than the $1.5 trillion proposed to be cut by the super committee on Capitol Hill. And the president is essentially trying to throw this in the lap of Republicans on the Hill by saying if they don't pass this, they're basically not putting their country first. Take a listen.
It's time to put country ahead of party. It's time to worry more about the next generation in the next election. If we do that, I guarantee you, nobody can stop us, Atkinson. Nobody can stop the United States of America. God bless you. Thank you.
Now, we checked the record, though, and just about every few months in this administration, over the last 2.5 years, the president has delivered what has largely been billed as a major speech on the economy, on jobs. That's why there's some skepticism on the Republican side, to be sure. A spokesman for Speaker John Boehner, Brendan Buck, putting on Twitter earlier today, quote, "We really don't need another speech. Seriously, just drop it in the mail. Podium not required. Thanks." The other thing that Republicans are pushing back on is what we've heard, this theme from the president out here on the road the last few days, throwing in the lap of Congress and saying if they don't pass these measures, he's going to run against what he essentially called a do-nothing Congress. Of course, at least one chamber on Capitol Hill is run by Democrats, and that would be the Senate. Megyn.
All right, Ed Henry, thank you. And I just want to correct what I said. I haven't heard the whole verbatim of what Maxine Waters says, but this is the quote that was given to me. She said, quote, "When you tell us it's all right and you unleash us and you tell us you're ready for us to have this conversation, we're ready to have the conversation. The Congressional Black Caucus loves the president, too. We're supportive of the president, but we're getting tired, y'all. We're getting tired." And she goes on and says, our people are hurting, the unemployment is unconscionable, and we don't know what the strategy is. And it goes on from there. So just to clarify what was said at the top of the show. Well, as Ed mentioned, Republicans were quick